Hey everybody, it's Mike, aka That Reseller Guy. I turned the angle just a little bit today because I have all the inventory over here on the desk and I didn't have time to get my little tarp or background piece up before I put everything up there. So I didn't want to move it all. I really only put that piece up, that little piece of, it's basically a bed sheet to just cover some personal information and stuff that's here in my bookcase. But anyway, I had a really good sales weekend, strong both on cards, thrifted items, and just everything in general. I think I sold 30 some items again this weekend. Definitely fourth quarter December sales. So yeah, let's get to it. All right, in this video, at the end of it, I'm going to go through a little Christmas tour, a little tour of how we decorated our house and what we have out there in the other rooms. It's pretty consistent what we do through the years, kind of change it up a little bit. And then for the card sales, you're going to have to go over to That Card Guy. Yeah, there was enough sales, so I went ahead and did that as a separate video over on my That Card Guy channel. I say I'm going to link it down below, but I don't think I ever do. But go check out That Card Guy. And if you haven't, subscribe. All right, let's get into the sales. We're just going to grab some stuff here off the shelf. I did send out a bunch of offers, 10% off. I sent offers as high as like 18% off for ones that had been in my store a little bit longer. So some of the totals on the screen, I may not be exactly on, but this hat here was one of the 3 Cleveland Indian Chief Wahoo hats that I found at a Goodwill. I knew this was the best one of them with this kind of camo here, big Chief Wahoo logo on the front. Had it for $40. And I think it sold for $34, $33.99, somewhere in that price. Again, it'll be in the pop-up. Next, I sold a pair of hockey gloves. These could be worn by an adult. These are model HG 550s from Cooper. They're a little bit small on me. I could use them if I had to, but probably a youth extra large or an adult with not as big a hands as I have. Not real expensive. They had a little defect on them right here. There was a little tear. So I still got $20 plus shipping. Paid $4 for those. I did sell the little Dynaco oil can glass that you get from Disneyland over at California Adventure. Were only sold, I believe, at Cars Land. So you had to get them there. I bought this for $1. Yes, 99 cents at a thrift store, and it sold for $30 on eBay. So I wish I could find a ton of these, but this is the first I found. Got the straw inside, all packed up, ready to go. Got the Disney Parks logo on the bottom, so you know that's where it came from. But if you ever see these, it just looks like a little plastic oil can. Buy them. They sell for $30. This just sold this morning, but I'm including it in today's shipping. It's a little tiny little remote control car. Little Dale Earnhardt Sr., I believe, was number 3. Am I correct? Or was this Junior? Either way, it's one of the Earnhardts. Just a little RC car. This sold for $20. Yeah, I bought it for, I think, $2 or $2.50. So another really good flip. This one's already boxed up, ready to go, other than I got to put a little packing inside so it doesn't shake around. This was an item that I found in a hanging bag at a Savers. That night I found several different hanging bags, and this was in there. This is all Smurf Micro Village. The reason how I knew about these is my daughter had some of these, so it's a lot easier when you had kids and you played with all these toys and you know which ones are worth a little bit of money, and these are. If they're brand new, you got some pretty good money here, but usually you find them used. There was only 2 little figures. There was a Smurfette and one other random Smurf. I think like 12 different or 11 different pieces of tiles that y'all snap together to make the village. Sold really good. I paid like $5 or $6 for this in a hanging bag, and I believe it sold, I think this was on sale too. I had it at 40, sent 10 or 15% off, so you'll see the price in the pop-up just like with the Indians hat. I sold an autographed baseball. This is Tim Salmon, most known for his... Did he play with anybody else but for the Angels? Did he go to another team afterwards? I really don't remember if he played his whole career with the Angels or not. But his items do sell pretty well. A lot higher than other players that might have been considered better than him, but he is well collected. What did I sell this one for? It's got to be on the screen somewhere. Full price. I didn't even have to discount this one. I like that. $49.99. Now, I did pay $10 to get this authenticated through Beckett. They put their little sticker right there on the back side of the ball, and I got the little card to go with it. I probably paid $5 to $10 for the ball at one of the local auctions. So to get to $15 into $50 for an autographed baseball, I'm really happy about that sale as well. I'm happy about all sales. It doesn't matter if I make $1 or $100. I'm happy about them. All right, what else do we got here? This one was not a great sale. This was another item that I bought at Savers. They had a bunch of these Matchbox cars in hanging bags. It was half price day, so I went ahead and bought it. I have about 50 cents into each of these. I'll call them cars, but they're not. They're traffic signs. You can see like a little 55 mile per hour traffic sign, and then another one was a 25 mile per hour. The reason I bought them is I looked them up on eBay and there weren't a lot of them out there. So I figured I could bundle the 2 of them together, maybe get like $10 plus shipping. I've had them in my store for a couple weeks now, and this is the first to sell, and it sold by itself for like $2.70 plus shipping. So I'm making a little bit, but it is a very small amount. So hopefully I'll sell them all quickly. I'm sure they're not. I think I bought like 20 some of the 55 mile per hour and about 10 of the 25 ones. So hopefully they'll sell, but I'm not making a lot on them. Kind of regret buying them, but you know, I bought them, so what can you do? I'm going to sell them. This was the good sale. I actually showed this on my That Card Guy channel too, just because it was a cool item. Sold another one of these graded Yu-Gi-Oh cards by SGC. You saw me sell the one last week, or I hope you watched that video, where I sold one for $600. This one wasn't quite that good. The one I sold for $600 though was an SGC 10 Gem Mint card. It was a great card. This one was only graded an 8. If this one were a 10, I probably would have got more than that last one. But this one's called Solemn Judgment. Solemn Judgment. Graded an 8, sold it for $200. Yeah, $199.99. The card I have very little into. It's one that I found at a thrift store. Yeah, I buy lots of bulk cards whenever I can find them. If I see foils in there, I will buy those cards. And this and that $600 card were both cards that I randomly found in bags or boxes at thrift stores. So always be checking those out. I have a ton of them. I probably had 200 that really aren't worth anything to find these couple good ones. So it's not like I'm just finding these ones all the time. $200 SGC 8. I paid $30 for the grading. You had to pay for shipping back and forth, so a little bit. We'll say $35 into the card to get $200. I like those kind of sales. All right, got a couple things back here. This one was really good too. I talked about this when I picked it up, that I knew this one was better, but I didn't know how much better. So this is by Dimensions. It's the gold collection. If you ever see any gold collections, buy them. They are money. This is a Christmas one. It's like a greeting stamp with Santa on it. $100. I had it for $120. Somebody sent me an offer for $100. I wanted to make sure that I didn't have this past Christmas, so I went ahead and took that $100 offer. I included shipping in that total. I paid $2 for this. $2 into $100. I think percentage-wise, that's my best flip of the day. So I wish I could find more of these. I did find others. They just weren't the gold collection. These gold collection ones are in very high demand. If you check out the sell-through rates on them, it's fantastic, and they're all being sold for good money. Again, don't run it as an auction. Run it as a fixed price. Some of them that get run at auction, prices are a little less. Another thing that sells well at Christmas time are these salad shooters. No, it's a super shooter. It's not a gun, but this is for making cookies and candy and stuff like that. But I was missing, I think, one disc, so I priced it a little bit less than some of the others. They can go as high as like $50 during the holidays if you have some of the nice ones, have all the parts, and it's in great condition. This one, because it was missing a piece, I sold for $30 plus $12 shipping. So I'm still getting $42 all in. You can find these all year long, and you can generally pick them up for a few bucks all over. So this was the only one that I actually found. I probably could have found more, but I'm not usually looking in this section too closely. But one day I was. So yeah, $30. Now I did still sell a lot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle sets, but usually I just show you the normal one that I sold, which I already have some wrapped up, which it's this 88 card set with 11 stickers. And these sell for $17.99. I sold 3 of those this weekend, but that's not the only Ninja Turtle sets I have. You see me sell this one the most. The other one that I have is made by OPC. And they're kind of like the Canadian version of Topps. This set they made a little weird though. So look, they put that it's 99 cards, but it's really not. It's 88 cards plus the 11 stickers. They were smart. That's what they did on the Topps version. 88 cards, 11 stickers. They just put 99. I don't have the stickers for these. So they're only getting 88 cards. It was a little confusing. I had to describe it all in the description. But I haven't sold any of these since I've had all these Ninja Turtle sets. I've probably sold 100 plus of the regular one, no OPC. And I had 2 OPC sell this weekend. $25 a piece. I'm asking a little bit more for them. They're a little bit more rare. I didn't have as many of them, so I figured I'd just wait for the right buyers on them. So $50 for 2 OPC Ninja Turtle sets. Big thumbs up there. And the other one is this little box set. You can't see what the cards look like, but you got an A set and a B set. One pack has all the odd numbered cards. One has all the even numbered cards. It's a really weird way they did these sets. So I just put these like this into a box, put some padding in there, ships out, but it's a little bit heavier that way because I got to use a bigger box to make sure that this gets protected. I don't want to just put it in a bubble mailer and have this box get smushed just in case somebody actually wants to display these boxes. So it ends up being like 12 to 13 ounces to ship these out and having to spend $5 to $6 depending on where it's going. This set, I think it's 20 bucks. I think $19.99 each on these sets. I sent out a lot of offers just trying to get any sales on these because I want to get them out of here. You can see they've been on my little rack right back here. I still got 6, 7, 8. I still got 10 sets of those left. Paid $1. Actually, these I had to pay a little more. He thought these were better sets. I think I paid $3 or $4 each on those sets. So I'm making the least amount on those. All right, that's it for the sales. So we're going to go do a little tour of our Christmas decorating. And then after that, you're going to go to that card guide channel. You're going to watch that video. All right. Yeah, let's slide over and go check out the decorations. All right. Let's start the Christmas decorating tour, I guess we'll call it here. This is the same Christmas tree we have had for a long time, and it's sort of tradition now. It's a small tree. It's not the fanciest tree. You can see we could get quite a bit bigger tree here in this room, but it's been part of the family for a long time. We'll see. My wife wants to get a new one, but for now, this one does quite well. And we have the decorations on here. Some of them are sports. My daughter picks one out every year. So you see we got ones representing the Buffalo Sabres. We have the Buffalo Bills. Where do they put the rest of mine on here? I know there's some on here somewhere. I don't know. But so we have a lot of goofy ornaments. You will see that, and you've probably heard me say that my wife loves Goofy. And then KK has picked ones out through the years. We got a couple SpongeBob. We got Patrick. We have an Eiffel Tower. What else do we have in here? Oop, there's an ASU sports one. Another Goofy, a gnome, more Goofy. We got Baymax back there. That was one of the ones that she picked out. Looks like a little homemade Goofy baseball one, maybe. What else we got on here? I haven't looked over all these ornaments in quite a long time here. So we got Frosty the Snowman. Another Goofy skiing. Another Goofy. Yeah, it's pretty much a Goofy tree this year. I guess they decided to go all Goofy. I let them put on all the ornaments on, pick out the ones each year that we're going to use. We have quite a few extras as well, so that's the tree. We have a small little one over here that they put up. And of course, our cat Tilly has her stocking. And over here, we still actually have all the stockings from our other cats, even though most of them aren't with us anymore. So we have our one for T, Speedy, he's still with us, Screech, and Chucky. So they all still have their stockings over there. Couple of little snowmen down here. And of course, under the tree, look, we got stuffed Goofies under there. And then if you haven't seen our living room before, if you haven't watched that video way in the past, this is our Goofy, I don't know, we'll call it our Goofy tribute wall. A couple different things up here. Most of these things I've bought for through the years. This is a artist rendition of Goofy's bounce house from Toontown at Disneyland. This is an artist signed and painted print. I think my wife's mom made that for her. And then we got some other just miscellaneous figures, and the gnome theme continues here. And you can see we got a couple gnomes up top. And over here, a few more. Let's see, gnome, 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 gnome. Of course, you got to have some Christmas Lego. And this little tree thing lights up, or these little things light up, and you got some Lego ornaments on these too. There's the front door with the little jingle. We got our Charlie Brown Christmas tree right there. And then, of course, a Lego wreath as well. And we'll look down here. Look, this is where the elf on a shelf was today, trying on KK's shoes there. So KK had a pair that she needed to use, so she just threw that elf on the floor. How mean, but yeah, that's where they were this morning. All right, that's it for today. Thanks everybody for watching. I did sell 3 items on Amazon. I sold a Lego set, a game, and a Monopoly game of Beetlejuice. The Lego was Harry Potter. That sold for $100. The Beetlejuice Monopoly sold for $82. Yeah, that was a really good sale. And the game was called Zero, sold for $25 plus shipping. So I'm going to put in a little clip about that Zero game because I have a special box I use for that. All right, throwing some random clips into this video. First off, I just want to show you one of these boxes that I use all the time. This is a box specifically that I bought to sell board games like this one here. This is called Zero, upside down Zero in this case. It's one of these standard type games in this box. It's like 11 by 11 by 3. So I went out and I bought a box specific for this size board games. That way I'm not having to use priority mail boxes. I'm not having to cut things down. I'm not having to Frankenbox or do anything like that. It fits perfectly in here. You don't even really need to put any extra padding in there. You just do that, ship it. It doesn't move around. Perfect box. I do have them linked down below. It's an Amazon affiliate link. Check them out. They're not super cheap. My guess, I don't remember exactly what I paid. Like $1.25, somewhere in that range per box. But when you can save time, that's why I'm buying it. It's worth that little bit extra to save the time and not having to find a special box just for this. All right, that's it. Thanks everyone for watching. Go watch that card guide. Just go check out those cards that sold. All right, thanks everybody for watching. I will see you next time.